Dear students, I welcome you to my YouTube channel FELS classes. I am R. Kumar and I have brought a very interesting, very sweet and loving video of The Rainbow, the poem by William Wordsworth. Many of the students asked me to make a video for the same. Before reading this interesting poem, it is important for you to have little idea about the great poet William Wordsworth. Wordsworth is actually a romantic poet of English literature. Wordsworth was only 5 when his mother died, and he was only 13 years when his father died, and after that his writing career started. William Wordsworth, with his new friend S.T. Coleridge, published the Lyrical Ballads in 1798. The Lyrical Ballads contains 23 poems, 19 poems by William Wordsworth and 4 poems by his friend S.T. Coleridge. These poems are special for his imaginations and simplicity. They are simple and imaginative, we can say. The prelude was published after his death in July 1850. Okay? During the last 7 years of his life, he was named the Poet Laureate of Britain. William Wordsworth is undoubtedly the greatest worshipper of nature. He is the greatest lover of the nature. He is the best friend of the nature. His theory of the nature is quite unique in the world. All people believe. It is William Wordsworth who observed the nature as a living agent. To him, the nature is not dead, but nature has sense, super sense, quite unique, very wonderful. William Wordsworth actually didn't believe in man, and he didn't believe in God even, because for him, nature was God. So these are very special things about William Wordsworth. Now his poem, The Rainbow, very beautiful poem. The title of the poem, The Rainbow, but also we can see somewhere in other books, the first line of this poem also is the title of the poem, My Heart Lifts Up When I Behold. It is actually a rule of the poetry. If you want the first line of a poem, you can use as the title. Okay? This beautiful poem is very sweet to read, to listen, to discuss. Let us read the poem. My first line, my heart lifts up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began, so is it now I am a man, so be it when I shall grow old, or let me die. The child is father of man, and I could wish my days to be, bound is to age by natural piety. This is your poem. Let us see what we receive from the poem. My heart lifts up. This is a phrase full of peace, full of joy. The poet feels that his heart is full of peace and joy. He is very happy. When is he very happy? Here heart means not only heart, but also you can say his mind, feeling, state of feeling. He feels very happy. He feels great joy when he observes Okay, behold, when he see a delightful rainbow, okay, a delightful rainbow in the sky. The sky is beautiful, the rainbow is beautiful, the beautiful rainbow in the beautiful sky. Here beauty is very strange, delightful rainbow, okay. So this is the thing, delightful rainbow is the source of his delightness. So it is okay, line number 1, line number 2. The poet feels very happy, he is full of peace and joy when he see a beautiful, a delightful rainbow in the sky. Okay? Now line number 3. So was it when my life began. So was it. It means joy, happiness, which he feels. Okay? This happiness, this joy, which the poet feels, was given. It is talking about the past. Past means what? Life began, childhood. When the poet was a child, he experienced the same joy, same peace when he saw a delightful rainbow in the sky. It is clear his relation with the nature is not new. His relation with the new nature started when he was a child. Okay? Because during the childhood stage, he also experienced the same joy when he saw the beautiful rainbow in the sky. Next line, line number 4. So is it. It is talking about present. Okay? So is it. It means same thing here. Okay? Joy and peace. Same joy, same peace. He feels, he experiences now. But now he is not child. I am a man. He is a man, he is saying. Now he is a man. He is a grown-up man. But his experience of enjoyment or his experience of peace and happiness by looking a beautiful rainbow in the sky is same. Even today, he is a grown-up man. Okay? So his happiness is living since his childhood. Now you can see line number 5. So be it when I shall grow old. It is talking about future. Okay? In future, the poet will grow an old man. Okay? But he believes in the nature. He believes that nature will never cheat him. He believes that nature will nourish him with peace and joy. He believes that nature is the best friend of man. In this aspect, he is claiming to be happy in old stage. When he will be a very old man, he will experience the same peace, same joy whenever he will see a delightful rainbow in the sky. This line or now an outstanding line of this poem, or let me die. In what condition a man wishes to die? What happens to him? The most beautiful thing which he loves, without which he can't survive. In this condition, a man perhaps wishes to die, no? So, let me die or let me die if he can't enjoy the nature, if he can't love the nature, if he can't worship the nature, if his love for the nature is stopped, if he can't worship for any reason, if it is stopped in this monotonous world, he does not want to survive. This is a very strong line to give a proof of his strong love of the nature. This line now the child is father of the man. Actually, this is a paradox and it has become an immortal line today, you know. The child is father of the man. Here you have to pay attention. Use of the before child, okay? Use of the before child. Use of the before man, okay? But there is no use of the before the word father, okay? Look at here. There is no use of the before the word father. It means the child can't be really father of a grown up man. It is okay. And the poet also has declared this fact in this line. A child can't be real father of a grown up man, and this use of the that is missing here, it proves the same. Now the line, very contradictory, okay? This contradiction of the line, the child is father of the man, can be explained in detail. The child is father how? The qualities that blossom and bear fruit in adult life, okay? The qualities or the virtues or what you say, very good character that blossom and bear fruit in adult life, it exists as germs in childhood. It exists as germ in childhood. In this respect, the child is father of the man. What virtue do you wish to set in the man? What kind of man do you hope to make? What qualities, what virtues, what good characters a man should have with him? If you want the same, these qualities, these virtues, this good character, you have to set in the childhood. With the growth of the child, these qualities also will be mature, and finally when the child is a grown up man, he can't escape from it, okay? Actually, the childhood stage of man life is very important. This is the stage when manhood is built. Therefore, we should respect the child. We should love the child. In front of the child, any evil act should not be performed. The beautiful brain of the child is like a blank paper, beautiful blank paper. It is everyone's duty to write beautiful thing on it, okay? To the poet, the child is best philosopher. The child is the seer blessed. The child is eye among the blind. The child is mighty prophet, okay? Now, the child is father of the man. This idea which we received from this line also has been revealed by great poet John Milton in his poem Paradise Regained, Book 4, line number 220 and 221. Okay? This idea we can see. This idea of childhood, importance of childhood, also can be seen in The Prelude of William Wordsworth. Okay? The line of John Milton's paradise regained. It is the childhood sues the man as morning sues the day, he says. John Milton says. So we are familiar with the dignity of the childhood. Now, and I could wish my days to be bound each to each by natural piety. Okay? Last two lines. The poet wishes strongly the remaining days of his life. How many days are left? How many days he has in his life now? All those days should be what is given here, each to each, bound each to each. Okay? Yes, means even one day he does not want to use without loving nature, without worshipping nature. Okay? Means he wishes all the days of his life, remaining days here. No, all those days of his life he wants to use for worshipping nature, loving nature, enjoying nature. Okay? Now you can see something in this poem, rhymic scheme, behold and old. Okay? Like this, the word sky and the word die. Rhymic scheme is also rich. Okay? The language of this poem is simple and graceful. This poem has been written in simple diction. Okay? Simple diction can be seen here. The style and diction are the style of the poem I am talking. The style and diction of the poem are quite suitable to the subject of the poem. Actually, this poem was composed in 1802 at town in Grasmere. The great poet William Wordsworth is also a poet of man. He teaches a lot. I hope after reading this poem you are highly satisfied. You are also, I am saying, a beautiful rainbow. The nature is with you. You are the construction of the nature. The justice of nature is for everyone. Therefore, it is also for you. If you want to read more and more about the great poets of English, subscribe the channel, share to your friends, family and relatives. Press the bell icon so that you can receive updated videos. Thank you once more for watching this video. Befriend the nature.